Hello folks, me Phone here, and we are back for another matchup. This is about to be heading things toward Game 5, in between the two of the Western Conference Finals and Eastern Conference Finals. But we'll get to that other game of the Eastern Conference Finals for another day. But first, we're going to start this off with the Calgary and Avalanche here for Game 5. This series is tied 2-2. Calgary Flames and the Avs are always pushing P out this moment. A tough battle in between USA and Canada. But who will get the lead first? There might be tough ones in between the two that can get right into this one. And so far, we have another matchup to go back-to-back insane score. And it might be a good chance to get back on the deck if Colorado gets regaining lead. And the Calgary, on the other hand, will try to stop and go back the other way. We'll see how well they do. And now, it's time to head into the arena. So far, Son of Beasts, Fan, and of course on the center ice, we have here is Life Ray. Let's get started, team. Guys, it's all yours. I will be back here for the post-game show after this game is over. See you all later. It's the battle of Mountain and Calgary here in the Pacific Coast of the team. Hi everybody, Son of Beast along with Fan and of course Life Ray. This is NHL Stanley Cup Conference Finals on EA Sports. Puck is about to be dropped and we are about to start. The Flames wins it here and we are about to start things on back at Ball Arena. Underway. Let's get started. Burakovsky right towards the wall. He moves inside, stopped up by Markstrom.
Now, to talk about Markstrom here, he was definitely a great player at this game. He turned out to be one of the best kind already, and if you already have seen the last game, that was a great stop out there. A toughness inbound in between Game 4. Now, that was a rally of success that they have played here before. I know that one. It may be tough on true people.
Missed a shot wide. Battle on the boards. Recovered by Lindholm. Calgary's going to go right to the face-off attacking area. Passes, and it's blocked off by McKinnon. McKinnon swings around the other hand. Here's Rantanen on the other side. Stopped up, and it's went off the pad. McCarr back to toes. Swings it over to Rantanen. Up to McKinnon. Shoots one. Stopped again by the goaltender. Hanifin's got the puck. The Flames pick their way back into offensive zone. Swings in the middle. That stopped on Kemper.
Kemper was really trying to make it successful here. He really takes his time. But sometimes or often, the players want to get into a heavy attack, trying to mess up on the goaltender.
Guduraj back on the other end. He passed to Coleman. Shoots one. That's stopped again by Kemper. Now on the puck, the ball on the wall. Kadri off to Rantanen. He swings over to Landeskog. Up over to Toes. The Avs take their way back into offensive zone. Collington will take the puck. Backlund's got it across. He swings to Coleman. The shot was blocked. Kemper will stop the puck and now swings off the Toes. Kadri back the other way. It's shot blocked the other way by another blocking defensive player. Nichushkin to Landeskog. Shot went a little too wide out there.
Need to be clear on that one.
Coleman back the other way as the Avs are still in tight battle here. Back here with the shot. Oh, great stick save by Kemper. Now we'll hold the clock here with just under 15 minutes to go. We still got a lot of a moment to take this game in there. The game is still even. Zadorov, shot went waved off. Giroux back the other way. Now he swings to O'Connor. O'Connor in a neutral zone, passing off. It's taken away by Gudbranson. Fires the puck and that one gets cleared the puck and went out of play for the net. Both teams are set on ice, still zeros ahead of the score of the first period. Zadorov up to Gudbranson, up to Monahan, up to Toffoli. Toffoli's shot saved off by Kuemper. Taking another one, stops him again.
You really could tell that Kuemper was going to try to hit it off at that point. He really got a great stick save.
Puck comes down on ice and we have a clearing puck work to hit off the deck. Now it's still back in with a tight battle. It's very hard to find out who will try to win it again. Gudbranson, stick lifted. Comfort back the other way. Taken from the wing. Shoots it center. And it's stopped up by the goaltender to Gudbranson. Now it swings back to O'Connor up to Gerard. Shoots the net. It's stopped by Markstrom with the toe save.
He's really trying to keep that one in there. A tight one in battle in between the net.
Coleman with it. Kuemper with the save. Now we'll hold the play here with just 12:23 to go. Still dead in the books. We got lots of stuff going on out there as the Avs and Flames are trying to pick up their pace.
They need something to do, a lot of better timing to try to hit the deck on the board. They gotta get right into this.
Mangiapane over to Coleman. That is ticked away. And that one's going to stop on Kuemper with the face-off coming up. Still got a lot of time left here for the Avs and Flames, only coming down to 12 minutes. Here's Johnson as the face-off picks up a win. And Makinen is in the center. Swings inside in the neutral zone to offensive zone. Giroux up in front. Went around him, but it was deflected again.
Yeah, you could tell that one here because the puck was losing his eyesight. He's not getting a good momentum. He's trying to get right into it and try to put it back in there. He's got a lot of it down.
Kuemper will hold on to the puck here with just 11:10 to go. Makinen takes it over. Johnson will carry it back to Burakovsky. Here's a heavy match. Score! Rantanen with the first goal. Now he has 31.
Mikko Rantanen was going to try to succeed it through. His moment of time ability was picking up his pressure. Their players are taking a high advantage out there and trying to pick it back where he had it belong. Now and before ever, he wants it all.
Battle from the puck. Johnson right the other way. Swings past the neutral zone. Johnson with the shot. Saved off by Markstrom. That carries the puck. Coming down to a mid-period in first. Both teams are set right now on ice on a gladiator. 1-0 is where we stand in front of it for the updated score. Here's Hannafin. Swings off to Lukic. Takes over to Toffoli. Up with the shot. Saved off by Kuemper. Finds his teammate to Johnson over to Burakovsky. The Avs now take it back in offensive zone set. Hannafin back here away to Monahan. The Flames keeps it in the podium. Puck clears out. Monahan back in the offensive zone. Lukic up. That gets stick lifted by a defensive player. Landeskog back the other way. Going around the man, and it's taken away by Monahan. Now he swings it off over to Anderson. Calgary back the other way. Going in for the neutral in the zone, face to face. Shooting around him. That cut up late.
He's not really trying to keep up the moment out there. He's losing the puck. Couldn't try to open him with a shot.
Shot blocked up. Collington has the puck. Battle along the board as Tkachuk gets it. Went a little heavy out there, trying to pull him back. Landeskog shot. That stopped again. Lindholm back the other way. Now finds Anderson. Calgary back the other way into the offensive zone. The attack, and it's blocked, tipped wide. Kachuk shot. He scores! They tie up. What a goal for Kachuk. Awesome effort. Now the team is in tie right now for ones. This next one could be a lead in scoring bound. There are tough teams in the Western Conference.
They are. Always do, because if you're not trying to keep it going out there, you need to get it in there.
Score! Taros has his rebounding score. They pick up 2-1 lead. A tough liberation to Pierce. The Avs now have 2-1 over Calgary. The next one will be enough to take the takeaway to get right into this one.
They do always. They got a hobby hard hitters out there. They're trying to pick up their way down from the other end. And to tell on that one here, they got a lot of it down.
Newhook shot. That's saved off by Markstrom. Lindholm's got it in the own end. In between the legs. That's stopped up by the defensive players. McCarr's got it now, right from the corner of the wall. Compter back the other way. Now finds Toes. Going inbound and stopped by Markstrom, went behind the legs. You got a clear whistle up for the faceoff. Now waiting for another faceoff. The Avs still have their lead advantage here. They're the best teams in the Western Conference here that have 2-1 lead over score. He moves quickly over to Backlund. In the alone. And it went off the stick, off the goaltender, and it's up right from the board.
Close call, because if you're missing the shot out there, you might have troubles to go right from the feed.
Glove save by Markstrom. An easy pass here with the clench of the save. Both teams are set into the ice on a face-off. Their attacking is a tough one to try to be on their own instead of going from collision head course.
It does always, because of a head collision, it's a tough one inbound. They could get ripped up out there, and that may be not a good thing to go with a bad luck of total injuries.
Burkowski, he just went down hard. Mangiapane over back-to-back and into Rantanen. He fires! That's stopped up by Markstrom. Coleman's got it in his own end on the offensive zone. Shot! Hit the pipe! Off the goal post. Now it's over to Kadri. Kadri with it now. It's saved off by Markstrom. Number one for Mangiapane back there on the other end. Under 3 minutes to play in the first. He dishes over to Coleman. In his own entry, Coleman's shot saved off by Kumpa. Now we'll get a whistle here for under 2:30 to go. Great skills for Kachuk. He has his tricky zone ability to give that one a good lengthy call. He can try to fire it and then try to take it right from clear zone in the end. Gabriel Landeskog has a crease crasher that can try to hit the deck out there and try to pull it around the board. We'll see how well they do to try to pick things like they haven't never done before. Hopefully we'll see those too. I'll keep you guys in cover here in between Landeskog and Kachuk. Back to you guys. The attacker, Kachuk. Up around the bend, Carlington. Rolls over to Kachuk. That's still up and backed up. Anderson with the puck. Shot up, and it's nothing gonna go in. Just a minute to play in the first period. 2-1 is where we stand. Anderson with the puck drop to stop. Landeskog with the shot. Landeskog tries again. Shoots it from the backhand shot. He just knocked it out.
He was looking for his own target. He could have tried to go over the pad, but it was not enough to take his momentum. It went too close to the goalie to try to pick it up.
Rings the bell off another goal post for Calgary. It's turning to be another difficult major incident by. And that wraps it up the first period. Colorado Avs have picked up the lead 2-1 with a rebound score of Toes. Second period is coming up after the break. Back for the second period of the ice time as we are about to set back on ice. Glad you can join us here for today. Let's get it on the roll. Gurru was up rotation over to Anderson. The Flames are in the offensive zone, taking it across the board. Kachuk's got it. Lindholm has one. That is saved off by Cooper.
Cooper was got a great, good feed out there, communication skills. Got a great use of the skills.
Toes battling along the board. Branson has the puck. The Avs enter the offensive zone. Right around the man. And Hannafin takes the puck away. Both players come on the ice here, going from head-to-head battle on the board. Now it's Scotaro up on the wing. Face off to Lindholm. Stops on up in front. What a stop here by Kemper. Good backhand. That went over the net.
That was a great toughest save out there. It was a tough one. He's trying to get better at it.
Rantanen, right. McKinnon's up on the wing. Burakovsky rolling around. Over to McKinnon. Back and a bang. And they are going back at it. They're attacking a man. Backlund, dish off to Gotaro, up to Kachuk shot, saved by Kemper. 17:23 stopped. And we got an ice whistle here for a faceoff. Lots of time left to play here in the period. The Avs still have the lead 2-1 over Calgary. Offensive zone wins the faceoff. Kadri takes the puck over. He fires the puck right around the wall of the ice. Scooped up along, and Markstrom will cover the save. That will be stopped with just 16:57 under 17 minutes. Talk about that when the pretty attacking players are turning out to be a one particular match. How does it really think about the both teams, guys?
Well, it's just very tough when I try to think of it ahead out there. But mostly importantly, he had a lot of timing attacking ability. He really got a lot of it worth away in the credit run. He's trying to get into it. It's tough to get right in by. When they have the right timing, they could have tried to answer the call.
Nichushkin, Kadri saved by Markstrom. Coleman back the other way. 16 minutes to play on ice time. Makar up the Toes. Now it's back to Nichushkin, and now the Avs file their way back to the offensive zone. Shot the pass. That's stopped by Markstrom with the Kadri miss shot. Toes with it. That's stopped again. Coleman's back the other way. Along the bench of Payne, it went to chest and stopped by Kemper with the save. Looking good so far, and now they got to get a lot of technique and skills down. Both teams are ready for the offensive face-off as the game's still coming in our way for 2-1 lead. Tanev with the puck. Now he swings it over the corner up to Mangiapane. Back to Lukic. Shot blocked. Toes with the puck. Stick lifted by Toffoli. Backhand shot doesn't get in the net. And Kemper's going to save it here as we have the puck drop coming. Both teams of the players of Kemper and Markstrom, they got it all down in average here. How does he usually know that Kemper was saving it?
He was doing it a lot of tough for to try to put the rod on the show with the deck. He's really like a heavy man on traffic out there. Maybe the one thing that we have to go for is to try to keep this up with. Very heavy stat, it's very hard to try to keep right at it.
Toffoli back the other way. He swings over to Monahan. The Flames are in offensive attack. Stopped again by the goaltender. Toffoli up on the board, and it swings back over to O'Connor. O'Connor with the attack. Takes a shot. He scores! 4 goals in this game. It's now a 4-1, 3-1 game.
Talk about that one here. You really got a great eye on the shot pride. I'm telling that one here that O'Connor got it all down. He was putting up a great pressure. Things starting to go ramp up on the play. He's really like a hard one. He wants to try to fight someone off and try to like pull up the heavy body slam.
New hook, Barbakovsky. O'Connor shot blocked. Kachuk's got the puck. In his own entry for the Flames. Guru with it now. That's stopped by Toes. Barbakovsky's got in the own end. Forward to O'Connor. Shot saved by Markstrom. This one holds the puck with only 12:04 to go. Teams are ready for another face-off attack. The team of Colorado has gotten a great scoring chance. It's 3-1 Colorado Avs lead. Johnson back to Landeskog. Swings around the net. It's up by Kemper. From Markstrom. Sorry about that one here, but apologies. In the net. Take it over. Took the net and he scores. Lindholm just really couldn't see the puck where he's going. And he lost the puck on the other end for the defensive players.
That was very tough because Aaron Lindholm just really could have tried to like save the puck and try to keep it back in there. Now the other players lost it, they couldn't try to hold on to the puck. It went in the net and Kemper didn't see it going.
Nichushkin, shot blocked away by Markstrom. Coleman back to Collington. He takes it over right back to the other lane of Backlund. Backlund shot, that's saved off by the goaltender. Pass is already rejected and here comes the fight. They have initiated.
Not very good one. You don't know when it's going to happen. They really got to stack things up a bit.
And that's all over. Landeskog just got a heavy heat out the making. The captain wins it.
This tough battle was only Landeskog, and the other player was not a captain though. Coleman could have tried to have a better taunt, but without having the achievement to succeed. Both teams are set, they're about to face the puck.
And Backlund wins it. Target off wide. Mangiapane stopped by Gerard. The Avs now take their way back to the offensive zone. Toffoli's got the puck across the defensive zone. In Backlund, back over to Tanev. Tanev scoots inside. Swings the puck. That's stopped by Kemper. This one was pitted up a hit deck, and Kemper will try to hold on clear. We're under a mid-period to play in the second period. They got a great score combination in between the Avs and Calgary Flames. There's a lot more heavy matches going on, and this one could be a very tough one to go in. It's true. Makinen across over to Gerard. Shot the puck, and it tipped off on a stick. Collington right the other way. Goes over to the Tanev. Now he swings to Backlund, racing towards the inside. With the puck, it's great stop by Johnson. Took a little physical contact out there, got a little fist back. Avs in the entrance of the zone. It's stopped by Markstrom. Collington back the other way, now swings off to the net. Back to Backlund. Backlund swings it to Mangiapane. Mangiapane with the puck. It's taken away by Rantanen. Up to Makinen. Makinen swings it over. Puck around the outside. That's stopped by Collington. He fires the puck to Gudera. Gudera's back in the offensive zone. That's stopped up. What a save made by Kemper. Rantanen puts it back to Gerard, over to O'Connor. Colorado's regaining a group in the offensive zone. Well saved by Markstrom.
Got a little heavy matchup here. Maybe a tough one to try to keep it in bounds.
Here's what Samuel did. He will bang out there. Lost a stick. He's pretty sure he's making a lot of conditions here. We're going to need to keep an eyes on Gerard to find out if he's okay.
It's very tough now because I know that Samuel Girard has already gotten a beat. I'm going to look downward from the angle here, and it may not be very good to try to pick it up a good. It's very tough to find out how could this ever happen if the player is just trying to regain the momentum on ice.
Kuderov inside, it's up, stopped by Kemper. Kemper, almost made it into the goal. Watch out now. O'Connor back the other way. Going with the puck up to the Juszczyk shot, save! O'Connor would have made a wraparound shot and made a goal.
Yeah, it looks like the goaltender was trying to squeeze it in. He was close range. He couldn't try to answer it. And that was a hard one to try to stop one. It was not enough to try to keep the momentum in there to try to hold up with his sting.
Pucks fires across from the board. Anderson will hold on to it. Took a little big hit here in between. Anderson back the other way. Now it's Monahan. Up and over to Gerard. Goodall's back in the air, out of control with the shot. Toes to Makar. Makar swings over to Rantanen. Rantanen finds Toes. The Avs now take their way into the offensive zone attack to do it again. Toes to Kadri. Shot blocked. Monahan over to Hannafin. Hannafin races towards the offensive zone. Shot wins between the legs. And another save by goaltender. Rantanen goes back the other way, now passes to Makar. In the attacking zone, Makar got a little beaten, hit down, and he is all wrapped up here. It says, I can't let this happen. I'm going to have to try to stop someone. Now Makar got a little bang out there, having trouble to get back up alive.
He's not really trying to keep it in front. He really would have tried to save his own timing ability. That could have been a worstful thing that could ever happen to the player that might be hit and down with a hurt in person.
Tanev, shot blocked. Wait, a good call for Andrew Borkowski. Toffoli to Lukic. Burakovsky back with the puck and control. Scooped up along the board by Toffoli. Collington's got the puck around the defensive end. Now the back line over again to Mangiapane. Back to Colorado regrouping the puck. Racing towards the puck here. Toffoli up! Saved by Kemper. That's another huge time save that picks up another good score to try to pick up for his save ability.
Kemper's doing really well. He's trying to stop the puck here and try to get right into work.
Tanev shot and went down. O'Connor all alone. Go on the man. Shot saved by Markstrom. That'll stop the play with just coming down to 60 seconds left. Both teams are ready to go on face-off. The Avs still have the lead 3-2 over Calgary. During the final minute to play in the second period, only 3-2 is the score advance with 1 goal ahead and 1 goal behind. Mangiapane shot and denied by the goaltender. Newhook back the other way. Looks it over. Comper's got the puck. Shoots one and save. Oh, he stopped on Markstrom. He still has the puck. What a close call. He's doing very well. He just got a heavy hit. 19 face-off wins for the Flames and 9 for Avs. Only 18.6 to go. Here's Tanev. 15 seconds to go. Managing Payne on the attack. In the zone, stopped by Kemper. Kicks the puck to Goldman. 2 periods are in the books. 1 more period left to play in the 5th game. 3-2 is where we stand. Be back after this. Both teams ready? We are ready. Along with me, Fan, and of course the center ice of LifeBrain. Glad you have us back here, and it's time to finish the 3rd period up to the 5th game. Right now, the Avs have still regained the lead, 3-2, and this is the toughest battle that I have ever played here. What do you think, Fan?
I know that was tough. In every day. Every word's it may be a great one. Certainly. It might be a tough one, but you know, it may have been a very accusing ball to try to kick somebody out of here. But they can't lose their puck right in their own time. They really want something else to do it. Like the pressures and in between the mans, you know, it could be a tough one to try to hit things all.
Teams are ready to go on ice as the score is still uplifted here for another one. Here's Chuck. That shot was nowhere as the puck was loose. Burkowski the toes over to Rantanen. Rantanen facing in the wing. Took a big hit and a little sidewinder attack. Lindholm in the other way. Taking a shot. It's blocked off again. Kemper holds on to save it. And we got another whistle played down with 18:05 to go. Nearing a period, maybe a closeout gap in between those two. But it may be tough now to try to figure out who had it in. That shot goes wide. Lindholm takes it away. Backhand shot stopped by Kemper. And you got a face-off coming in now.
Yeah, great call on that one here. What a stop by Kemper. He really got a great handle to try to take it down like a man.
The Avs win the face-off. McCarr to Toes. Toes to McCarr. Toes keeps the puck here in control. Now passes to Rantanen. Inside the attack. Burkowski's shot saved away by Markstrom.
Markstrom was delivering and successful here. Not a bigger moment in time, but they gotta handle it.
Scores! Good shot! It's a tie game!
That tough shot here, we gotta call for Hanifin. He was delivering things off here. That play was a very tough one to try to keep this range in from here. But here's what definitely happened. I need to know what shot just came in. And just because that the puck was there, he really had it all there. And with that Kachuk, he had amazing 2-on-1 skills to pick it around the goaltender. And that's why that shot was beauty. He really never seen that one coming out there. And that's all that happened? It just did. What a shot for Kachuk.
The game is tied as the freeze is the magic number, as this is where it comes down into the tie-breaking run. Coleman and the other guys are working there achieving success after Backlund's assist. He is really dominating his run of the score.
Easy enough to fare. Maybe the only way to never stops him.
Now Kadri fires the puck in deep, around the ice. Things off to Hanifin. Landeskog takes it away, shoots and saves, scores! Landeskog crashes the goaltender. Now they have it in front.
Gabriel Landeskog was delivered. He's all successful out there.
All because of the Landeskog was moves, crashed the crease, and he just had it in there like he did. Now their team is pushing P. What a deliberation for Landeskog to pick things up. We'll see if we can keep things up with here, along with the goalie to smash down. Guys, back to you. Landeskog right over to Nichushkin. Nichushkin stick lift. Landeskog recovers the puck. Back the other way. Markstrom save. That carries another textbook on the save call for Markstrom to hit it from between. Nearing another period of the under 15 minutes, the Avs still lead 4-3. Flames win it now under the own end. Collington over with the back line. Collington regroups the puck. Coleman back the other way. Tries it again. That's saved out by Cooper.
Quick timing moments can only tell that the quick reaction was clevering to succeed. He really stopped a good one. I like that one.
That's saved off by Markstrom once more after Tkachuk with the puck. Moves around in front. Guterol saved off by Kemper. Off to Burakovsky. He slides over again to Johnson. Scooped up along right next to the board to the ice. Johnson looking for his man. Tanev takes the puck with the loose puck. He moves it quickly to Lindholm. The Flames are in offensive zone. Johnson back the other way to Rantanen. Rantanen scoots over to McKinnon. The Avs now take it back where they haven't been in the beginning where they had. McKinnon's shot backhand is off target. McKinnon on the back of the goalie's net. Tkachuk's got it in his own end, going for one-on-one attack. Guterov shot, that's blocked off by Johnson. Tkachuk shot, saved again by Kemper. Up along the way, Johnson. In the attacking zone. Fires the puck around the net. That's saved off by Tanev and goes right back to Lindholm. A little hit in the traffic out there with a bump. Tkachuk. Oh, he went a little hard on that one. Very hit call. He swings over again. Now back in offensive zone. Over to Makar, shoots one, saved off by Markstrom. Back left to Mangiapane. And it just pulled up with a bang. O'Connor's got it in his own end. Still relieves some help. Johnson try to hold on to the puck. Mangiapane takes it away. The shot and saved again. Markstrom and Mangiapane are trying to hold on together.
They need something. They gotta get it there quick.
Both teams are set on ice and ready for the face-off. It's now a 4-3 lead. They still got lots of time left under mid-period to play. Landeskog in the other way. Finds over to Kadri. That's stopped by the goaltender. Circles up on the board. Over to Mangiapane, and it's tipped out as Landeskog takes it back. Nichushkin back the other way. Over to Landeskog. Blocked up in front. In flame zone to Lukic. And that one was blocking out and traffic out of wide target. Landeskog to McCaw. Back over again to Nichushkin. Over to Kadri. Shoots and saved by Markstrom. Went down hard. He fires one on. That's stopped again. Now back to Rantanen. He flings to Kadri. Now back to Landeskog and to Toes. Back to Rantanen. The Avs now take it back in the offensive zone. Rantanen goes right back where he had it. McKinnon shot. Oh, tripped up.
That was very close because that would have been a penalty call. And now there is no penalty. They got a clean defensive on that one. They got a heavy hit.
To Foley with the puck over to Lukic. Hanifin. Shot is denied. Rantanen tries again. A heavy hit out there. Burakovsky to Rantanen. Up to Makinen. Colorado's into the offensive zone now. Now back over to Lindholm. Lindholm racing towards the end. Fighting for the shot. That saved the off and went off target. Toes went the other way. He fires the puck and went around the board. He goes. Anderson. Wow, big hit in the corner of the board.
Well, look at that. He's really like in an MVP.
Makinen. Oh, he just knocked the crossbar. Oh my goodness, if he would have made that shot. Now there's a ring bell for Colorado.
Oh man, that was very tough though. I could have just seen that was going to happen like that. And not to worry about them, it was very tough.
Comfort back the airway over the toes. Shoots one and saved again by Markstrom. We're under 5 minutes to play in the third period. Guterres taken away by Newhook. Across the wing, here's Toes. That's gloved up with the catch of Markstrom. Teams are in set, ready for the face-off, as the Avs still have the lead up advantage here in 3:45 left to go. Here's Johnson. That shot blocked up by Mangiapane. Flames picks up on Coleman. And it's Murray with the steal. Murray back the other way. Up to Collington. Now he goes right over to Backlund. Backlund with a boom. Oh boy. A little heavy on the ratchet.
They got a heavy call on this one here. They're like banging things up already.
Bang on the wall for the Flames. Johnson reach across the other end. He opens the shot with Comfort. Now back to O'Connor. O'Connor, the new up, scores! First goal. Now they extend 5-3.
You could tell that moment of that when your Newhook was being praised up here to try to get them with the goal. Our guys got a great pass to Newhook, and now their team is already in an extension, leading a great on the deck of this range. Colorado Avs are the best teams here in the Western Conference Finals. That's a lot of work to do. Kachuk's got his own ability. It's called a tricky to make a shot that passes. All it happens to be is the only one to make the keys to succeed. Makinen is really taking his moment to go with the ankle breaking. He can ankle break on the other players with the spin move, and sometimes he can definitely roll from right to left or left to right. There might be one thing that can go right in towards the player that can try to stop them down. I'll keep an eye on the players here whenever we need one. Guys?
During the last minute to play in the third period, it looks like the Colorado Avs are going to pick up the lead. We're 3-2 in the series. And Burakovsky finishes. And that ends Game 5 of the Avs empty netter.
Great pick on that one here. Andrew Burakovsky was going to try to hit the deck. And now for that one, he really had it all in kept to try to keep the range here from tight.
Here's Backlund. 40 seconds to left play in the third. Kadri fires the puck. That carries off and out of play. Lots of time left to play, but the time is already ticking down. Now to fire puck for Toes. 30 seconds to play in the third period. Petrushkin up to Landeskog. Stopped again by Markstrom.
Markstrom was going to try to hold things up a bit. Very tough one to try to be out there at last.
And they're all set back in the offensive zone for the face-off for the Flames and the Avs cement. Anderson back the other way. 20 seconds to go. Coleman inside the neutral to offensive zone. Stopped by Kemper. That one's on with a cross deck downwards to the knees. Got a little heavy on the brutal. Now bringing it back over with the puck in between Flames and Avs. There's a lot more things that need to be done.
Exactly true. They gotta get that one here mostly finished and try to take it from ahead.
Lettiscon rolls it back the other way. Try to hold on to it. And there's your final horn. The Avs win it 6-3.
He's very good. Everybody really enjoys Kemper, and all players got a happy joining team.
That should come here to do for saluting the fans as the Avs now have the lead 3-2.
This is the funnest matchup that everybody loves. We love seeing this one come by.
Along with me, fan, and of course the other person here for the commentating here of Light Brain. This has been a presentation of the Western Conference Finals of Game 5. Stick around soon for the next time game of Eastern Conference Game 5 of Panthers and Rangers. Now let's head to you, the 3-star players in the game. Off to me, Phil. Good night, everyone. All right, thank you so much. As right now, the 3rd star goes to Alex Newhook. 1 goal, an assist, and hit. Along with the heavy shot here that took him timing to get right in it. What a shot and a goal. Number 2 is Logan O'Connor. 1 goal, 1 assist, and 3 hits. Interesting to tell you that one here. He's like raising the pressure in there. Shoots and swoop. There you go. Then number 1. This one goes to Matthew Tkachuk. 2 goals and 1 assist. Well, only has to deal to try to help him out with a tricky shot. Well, that ends up Game 5 for the Western Conference Finals. Stay tuned for the Eastern Conference Finals of Game 5. And that'll be the Panthers against the Rangers back at the BB&T Center. And there's going to be lots of more heavy and the flow. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time. Peace out, everyone, for a while as the NHL 22 of the Stanley Cup Playoffs. We'll see you all again next time. Adios.